Hello and welcome to GameCube Classics. In this installment, the game is Resident Evil 2. Released originally in 1998 for the PlayStation 1 and in 2003 for the GameCube. Resident Evil 2 was one of the most high-profile games of 1998, along with Ocarina of Time and a few others. Resident Evil 2 on GameCube is a port of the PlayStation 1 version as opposed to the N64 version, which was released in 2000, which is a little odd considering that there was already a higher resolution version exclusively made for the Nintendo console, so why Nintendo and Capcom didn't port that game over as opposed to the PlayStation 1 version is kind of beyond me. Maybe because it was easier to do, who knows. But in any case, you have both Leon and Claire's campaign here, both the entire content of both CDs on the single tiny GameCube disc. And the load times are far better on the GameCube than they are on the PS2. So let's go with the Leon story. And you can play the original game as it was in the PlayStation 1 original and the N64 version as well, or you can play this arranged game. The arranged game is basically an easy mode for first-time players who aren't familiar with the way Resident Evil games work. Here you don't have to worry about like ammo limitations and things like that. You start the game with an unlimited ammo Uzi, basically, instead of your, limited shot handgun. So here you'll be able to annihilate anything, you won't have to run away. So just for the sake of argument, I'm going to show you that because, I'm sure you've seen Resident Evil 2 before. Let's go for the arranged game.
Resident Evil 2. A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T-virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation into it. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished. What have we got here? That guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me? What a mess! What could have done this? What was that? What are these things? All right, that's far enough. Don't move! Don't move. No! What's up with that guy? That was a clean hit. I'm running out of ammo here.
stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be a lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. I came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
Look out!
You okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Okay!
So yeah, the voice acting is definitely of the ho-hum PlayStation 1 days when voice acting was not exactly Capcom's highest priority, but at the same time, it's quaint now. So, like I said, I start off with the Uzi, so I can just unload on the enemies here. Normally, you just have to avoid them and run away. Of course, the controls are the same as they've always been, with the general tank controls, as they're called, where you move more like a tank than a person. You can spin around on spot, and you can move in, pretty much any direction. Fire in any direction. You can fire up, fire down, but there's no there's none of the Resident Evil 1 improvements, the remake improvements, such as the quick turn. This is a port of the PlayStation 1 original, not enhanced for the GameCube, just ported to the GameCube. Even so, this is still one of the best versions of Resident Evil 2 out there.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I don't have a clue. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies. But you should be safe inside here. I'm keeping a close eye on things.
Oh well. Too bad for him. should also be mentioned that Resident Evil 2 on GameCube was quietly released in 2003 as a budget title, as Capcom didn't want to really put the effort into remaking it like they had the first game. As such, this is actually a rare game on GameCube. To find it nowadays, you probably will have to spend more than it originally sold for. Whoops. The pre-rendered backgrounds are starting to show a bit of their age, but it still looks very good compared to other PS1 games. Bus is destroyed, but the doors still work fine. Game logic. Since this is on GameCube, and since the GameCube has such slight load times, it almost makes no sense for there to be the load doors at all, but they're just there because they were there in the PS1 version, and it wouldn't be Resident Evil without load doors. If you've never played Resident Evil 2, this is a great version to pick up, although this is probably a little bit inferior to, say, the N64 release. The N64 release was remade by Capcom, and this is simply ported by Capcom. The remake on N64 actually looks better than this, as it was, redone with a higher resolution texture that the N64 was capable of. As well, there's some exclusive features in the N64 version, and it's the entire game.
Oh, man. Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon. Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled. What happened? About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving zombies in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen. Hang in there. Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go. But just go.
Fine, but I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
Yeah, so Resident Evil 2 is very puzzle-based, much like the first Resident Evil game. So, as you play, you'll be, asked to do various things, solve puzzles, and, of course, fight zombies and monsters. Let's see. If you get lost, you can check your map. I think this is where I need to go. Nope. Once you get used to how the controls work, it's not actually all that bad on GameCube. You move the left stick to move around, or you can use the D-pad. Tiny B button is used to run. The A button is used, to bring up the dialog box or, do things like that. And the trigger, the right trigger, I should say, is used to aim, and you simply press the A button to shoot. Normally the lickers would be very scary, but since I have an unlimited ammo Uzi, not really. Well, that'll about do it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys a taste at Resident Evil 2 for GameCube. So, if you have any questions, let me know. And once again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.